Alright, I've put loads of antivirus providers to the test over the past year, and let me tell you, some of them boast about protection they just can't deliver. So, I'll go through my thoroughly tested best antivirus picks and break down why each provider deserves a spot on the podium, along with all their pros and cons. Let's start off this with TotalAV. A crucial factor when selecting a top antivirus is its ability to detect threats. According to the Independent Testing Institute, TotalAV can detect 100% of a 4-week-old malware, aka the older or more common threats. What about newer zero-day malware? TotalAV holds its ground here too, consistently detecting at or above the industry average in tests throughout 2023. These scores alone indicate that TotalAV is a reliable choice, but while some might settle for that, I'm here to dig a little bit deeper. That's why I decided to plant 10 malicious files onto my device and run a scan with TotalAV. The results were impressive. The antivirus caught all 10 threats in just 12 minutes, though it did hog up around 90% of my CPU during the scan. Apart from the detection, the security features are another crucial aspect of a proper antivirus package. TotalAV offers real-time protection, ensuring you're always shielded from threats. This goes hand in hand with ransomware protection as well, making up a very solid security layer. Setting aside the standard features, TotalAV throws in some extra security goodies. First up is their password manager, allowing you to securely store all of your login details and other sensitive information. Then there's also the TotalAV VPN. The unlimited data perk is a nice touch, but what really grabbed my attention was the speed. Although it can't compete with main VPN industry leaders, it delivers a great performance. However, when it comes to their server list and functionality, it's a bit lackluster. If you used a VPN before, you might find the lack of additional capability somewhat restricting. I can't say anything bad about their ad blocker though. It easily gets rid of all intrusive, harmful, or downright annoying ads as I browse. Despite these excellent additional features, it's worth noting that TotalAV still lacks a firewall. This for me is a significant drawback, given that many top antivirus providers include one. Nevertheless, I do recommend TotalAV for multiple reasons, and especially for beginners. The main desktop app is really easy to use with a traditional minimalistic layout. You can stay in one window and find scans here along with all of the advanced tools. I would also argue that TotalAV stands out as the best antivirus for iOS, mainly due to its extensive list of features. It's rare to find an iOS antivirus with such an array of features, let alone ones designed specifically for the platform. But how much does all of this cost? There are a few plans to pick from, with Total Security arguably being the most popular one. It's loaded with features and covers 6 devices, though it's still on the pricey side. For beginners, the Pro plan will be more than enough, and it's cheaper as well. Just keep in mind that longer term subscriptions give better value. To see the best current deals, check out the links down there in the description. Moving on to another Best Antivirus 2024 candidate, let's talk about Norton Antivirus. You can see that Norton has consistently earned top marks for protection over the years. It also consistently matches or surpasses the industry average for both 0-day and 4-week-old malware detection. So it didn't come as a surprise when Norton did so well in my testing. It caught all 10 threats. Just keep in mind though that this best antivirus pick can use up a lot of system resources, so it's best to leave your PC alone during the full scan. Yet it makes up for this with a lot of extra security perks. For example, Norton has a 2-way Smart Firewall that's much more advanced than what you can get with other best antivirus software, or the Windows built-in one, mainly because it's very customizable. In addition to standard real-time and ransomware protection, Norton includes parental controls. These controls offers various supervision customizations, the capability to whitelist websites, and also includes for the creation of specific rules for different children. There's also a VPN that lets you browse privately, and while I was testing it, it didn't detect any IP or DNS leaks, so it's safe to use. However, since Norton has so many features, it's not the easiest provider to use. Sure, the installation and setup is simple, but almost all features open up in separate pop-up windows, which can get very confusing if you're not careful. On that note, the mobile apps are actually a bit easier to use. Another important thing to cover is that Norton is often branded expensive, yet in actuality their prices aren't much different from other providers. The basic plan covers one device only though, so if you want more, then yes, it's gonna be pricier. In my opinion, Norton is a great choice for those with some experience, a willingness to invest a bit more in exchange for powerful security features. If that aligns with your needs, be sure to check the description to get an exclusive discount deal. Yeah. Now, if you are impressed with Norton, wait till you hear about Bitdefender. It has received the AV Comparatives Products of the Year award more times than any other provider, making it a strong contender for the best antivirus title. The detection scores for both 0-day and 4-week-old malware speak for themselves. Did I uncover any noteworthy findings in my own testing? Well, Bitdefender not only aced the detection by catching all 10 malicious files, 10, but also completed the full scan in around 15 minutes with a standard CPU usage. Now, when it comes to extra security features, Bitdefender has all the essentials like real-time and ransomware protection. There are also anti-theft capabilities, allowing you to remotely lock your device if it goes missing. Bitdefender gives TotalAV a run for its money with the inclusion of a firewall. Although not as detailed or customizable as Norton, it still allows you to monitor all connections from your device. I also like the profiles feature, which adjusts antivirus settings to different scenarios such as gaming or work, and there's a battery saving mode as well. Similar to Norton, Bitdefender is among the few providers with parental controls. It's easy to use since it has a whole separate section with its own dashboard. Bitdefender also included a VPN in their plan, which contains split tunneling and kill switch features. And while there's a good amount of servers, the 200 megabyte pushes this VPN to a VPN trial level. Such a small amount of data is only going to be good enough for like half a day. Overall though, Bitdefender stands out as one of my favorite providers due to its meticulously designed dashboard. Everything is neatly categorized with easy access to features like the password manager from the tabs on the left. It's also worth noting that Bitdefender is also one of the best Android antivirus picks due to an extensive features list. I found a malware scanner, app block, anti-identity theft measures, though sadly, the iOS version pales in comparison with barely any features. But while Bitdefender can hold its own in terms of features, what about value? Well, their pricing is pretty standard if you compare it to others, so the value is definitely there, especially if you choose higher tier plans with more features. Before we move on to another recommendation, let me tackle a question that often pops up in the comments. What about Kaspersky? Well, here's the deal. I and quite a few other experts don't fully trust a Russian-owned company like Kaspersky with our data. That's why they're not in the lineup. Good news, there's plenty of other reliable options out there, like Surfshark. A few years ago, I wouldn't have dared to think to put Surfshark in this video. After all, it's a VPN provider. That is until it launched the Surfshark Antivirus. I was skeptical at first, but they got themselves AV test certified and even showed some pretty good results in testing. During my own testing, Surfshark caught 8 out of 10 malicious files, but it was the quickest scan out of the bunch. And keep in mind, I turned off the real-time protection. In terms of features, while there is no firewall, Surfshark makes up for that with one of the best VPN options on the market. It's not only for browsing, Surfshark VPN handles streaming, torrenting, and can even block ads. The VPN undoubtedly brings the most value to the bundle, which by the way is the only way to get the antivirus. At least for now, you can't buy it separately. The Surfshark One bundle contains a data breach monitor, a safe search feature, and an alternative ID generator for maximum anonymity online. The best part is that the price for the whole bundle is really affordable, especially if you consider all the tools you get. Could it be one of the best antivirus for Windows 10 or 11 options? Possibly. If they throw in a firewall and a few more antivirus features, it might surprise us in 2024. Another contender for the best antivirus for Mac and Windows is Malwarebytes. It performed well in independent testing, scoring just below the industry average in both 0-day and 4-week-old malware. In my own testing, it detected 7 out of 10 threats, and while that's not the best score, I do appreciate the extremely low CPU usage. Also, I like that I was able to scan for rootkits with the custom scan, as these are generally very hard to detect. When it comes to security features, Malwarebytes offers many essentials with its premium version, including real-time and ransomware protection. However, like TotalAV, this antivirus lacks a firewall, which is a major bummer. Besides that, Malwarebytes provides various browsing protections, including a browser extension that safeguards me from malicious websites and a VPN with over 500 servers. But while Malwarebytes Premium app offers a range of features, the free version lacks the most important one, real-time protection. This basically makes the free version not suitable for providing continuous security. That said, their premium plans can be relatively pricey, especially if you want to access their VPN. Lastly, let's talk about another unexpected player in the antivirus game, NordVPN Threat Protection. It's another anti-malware tool that comes from a VPN provider similarly to Surfshark. Sadly, there aren't any independent testing results for NordVPN Threat Protection yet. In my own testing though, it caught 8 out of 10 threats in real time. Keep in mind though, that the NordVPN Threat Protection feature scans downloaded files rather than serving as a full-fledged antivirus. Nord's primary goal is to secure your identity and online traffic as you browse, but the recent addition of threat protection takes it much further. It comes in two parts. One, web protection, that tackles ads, cookies, and web trackers. And two, file protection, checks your downloaded files for malware and discards the suspicious ones. While the prices may lean towards the more expensive side compared to some others on this list, you're getting great malware protection and one of the best VPNs in the market. However, unlike a full antivirus, NordVPN can't offer a full scan option or a firewall. Okay, to sum this all up, what's the best antivirus choice for 2024? While all of my best antivirus picks are secure and capable, when picking one, make sure to consider your daily habits. There are various benefits to each antivirus pick. They all excel in different areas and have different pricing points as well. If you found this video useful, subscribe to the channel, help us reach 1K, and you'll stay updated with all the latest cybersecurity news and reviews. Go on, hit subscribe. Anyway, do you have any antivirus for Windows 10 or 11 recommendations? Please share your thoughts below, and if you're in need of an antivirus, don't forget to check the latest discounts. Cheers.